What's up, everybody? I'm Aiden.
I'm Clark. Today we're going to be taking a look at two different speaker cabinets. The Marshall mx212 loaded with Celestion 7080 speakers, and the Mesa Boogie Rectifier 2x12 slant cap loaded with Celestion V30s.
The amps we're going to use for these is the Marshall JCM 2000 DSL and the Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier Solo.
Welcome to Liquid Studios. In today's video, we're going to do a few different sound samples. First, we're going to just give you some specs on each speaker cabinet, and then we're going to play you the sound samples of each speaker cabinet in a mix, and we're just going to have it labeled A and B. And then after that, we're going to come back and we'll discuss our thoughts on each speaker cabinet, and then we'll show you the sound samples again, labeled this time, which speaker cabinet is which.
So the first cabinet we're going to look at is the Mesa Recto. It's the 2x12 vertical, and it's loaded with the Celestion Vintage 30s. Now they do say on the website that they are voiced specifically for Mesa. The second cabinet is the Marshall MX 2x12, and it's loaded with Celestion 7080s.
Let's get into the first sound sample.
So as you can hear, both cabinets do sound very nice. I prefer the sound of the Mesa, especially when it's paired with the Mesa head. It really shines, and it's just, the guitar sounds fantastic, especially in the mix. It really cuts through, and it gives you the characteristics you would want out of a really nice guitar speaker cabinet. Not to take anything away from the Marshall, but to my ears, the Marshall just sounds a little harsh.
It's probably something you can fix afterwards with a bit more EQing on your mix, but that's the big thing I definitely found was the difference between the Mesa and the Marshall was with the Mesa cabinet, it almost sounded like you don't really need to do a whole lot with your mix afterwards, like EQ wise, to get it to really sit in nicely with the band. Whereas with the Marshall, like Aiden was saying, it's kind of harsh sounding. It still sounds great, and when you're playing with a band setting, both cabinets sound awesome. And the Marshall, you'd be really happy if you were just taking that to play live gigs and stuff, especially considering it's half the price of the Mesa, and it's a lot lighter to carry over.
Yeah, it does. It cuts through really well, which is great. And the thing is too, is Marshalls, to my ears anyways, they always, Marshall amps especially, they sound harsh and shrill a little bit to my ears. That's kind of that Marshall sound. So it does kind of make sense that the cabinet is voiced that way a little bit too. But like I said, it does cut through very well. And especially if you were taking it for a gigging guitarist, it's a no-brainer because the weight and the price difference, like,
you wouldn't mind if anything happened to that cabinet ever when we were out.
The Mesa weighs a ton, and it's a lot more expensive a cabinet. But if you're looking for a nice cabinet for in a studio to record at, that's when you may want to really consider the Mesa.
The investment and the better quality.
And the vertical's nice too, especially for us in here. Just having that speaker up a little bit more just really helps for us hearing, especially if we're playing with our drummer and we're not running off of our in-ears. It's nice to have that speaker up a little bit to really throw that volume at your ears and not down at your feet and your knees.
Okay, so let's get to the sound samples.
Thanks everybody for checking out our video. If you enjoyed it,
please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell
to stay up to date on new videos that we release. You can also connect with us on social media, Twitter @LiquidStudio2 and Instagram @LiquidStudioProducers.
We host a live stream every Monday and Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on
eLive
at TV/LiquidStudio.
Come, hang out, talk, and create music with us. We post all the songs we create to SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/LiquidStudioProducers. We list the key and BPM of each song.
You can then download the songs, add your own vocals and instruments to create your very own songs, or just enjoy the music for yourself.
Also, if you're a content creator, you can use any of the songs we create as royalty-free music for your own video content.